Y'all ready for this?
Yeah, boy.
Next week. Hey, Prophet.
Hey, what's going on?
Prophet, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
So it should be some dudes that are logging in shortly, and then two
Well,
women.
there's one guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then at 9:30 or so, it should be two more ladies logging in. So anybody who logs in, I know they're here, so you can let them in.
All right. So just you want me to, after you do your intro and stuff, then start letting them in?
The two ladies right now, let them in when let them in, and then the men you can let in. I guess when I do the intro. Well, you can let them in right now so I can tell them how it's gonna go, and then you can
Okay.
that way they'll know what's happening.
There's one person. I'm letting them in.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Hello.
What's up? What's up? I like people who are on time. You are
punctual.
Yes.
All
How
right.
are you?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to get my Facebook Live. I'm shouting y'all out in the little text right now, trying to let folks know to tune in.
Oh, well, you. So how I see that you are doing like several dates. So how's that been going? You found anybody interesting?
I have definitely found a person that's very interesting. We can talk about her for sure. If that's on
Okay,
this,
that's fine.
I'm on your show.
Listen, we fine. You know.
Uh,
I do have two. Hold on. Two ladies that are coming on halfway through.
okay.
They're gonna ask some questions. You know, no pressure. They're just gonna ask questions. You know.
That's fine.
Okay. But yeah. So the lady that you're in Texas, right?
No. I live in Ohio, but currently, like right now, today, I'm in Tennessee right now.
Oh, okay. So you on East Coast?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I'm in North Carolina. So okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah.
I know some people I put you on Instagram too, and some people, I'm more active on Instagram actually than Facebook, and some people have said, oh, you know, that they liked you, but you were a little young because you're like what, 27?
Yeah, I'm 27.
Yeah. Like, oh, he a little young, like he is a little tender, little tenderoni.
Yeah. That's funny. And when you matter of fact, we still got time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go get my charger real quick.
That's fine.
I just want to make sure it don't die.
That's fine. You good?
Oh, Ash, Dante just came in.
All right.
And Marcus. So I'm gonna let them in.
Okay, they on time. Listen.
But I wanted to let you know something before we get started, because now it's not just Facebook and YouTube. We're actually streaming IG Live as well. So in order for everything to fit on IG Live, we do the active speaker view.
Okay. That's
All
fine.
right. So that's just the little different from the gallery view. So I just want to let you know ahead of time. So I'm gonna let everybody in so you can talk to them.
Okay, cool.
Marcus looks like the couch.
He does, but it's okay. He coming back. I am high. I'm always. I think these lights. And look at all these nice, handsome black men on tonight that are on time.
Hey, let me check. I gotta check on my pizza real quick. So hold up.
Okay. Hi, AC. She's on time. AC is our astrologist who's going to, link y'all based on. She's going to tell us who you should be compatible with based on your astrology signs, which is very important. So we're going to do a lot of things tonight. That's one of the things we're going to do.
Sorry about my lighting.
No, you good, girl. You is good.
It's a mess.
Look at all these nice black men here on time.
Let me get my light.
Look at
My
y'all.
lighting's horrible.
I can't use the bathroom.
It's okay.
It's the echo too bad.
Do you have like headphones?
Yeah, I can go this one.
Okay. Marcus.
Yo.
How are you?
I'll be back.
All right. I'm fresh off work, so I'm a little tired, but I'm all right.
So I'm fresh out working out. So I didn't even change clothes. This is why I went to the gym, man. I just put some lipstick on and a thing on my head. That's all I did. I didn't have time. Marcus, I know you have no idea who I am, but we have mutual friends.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah. So yeah, I've heard about you. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you, dear. I'm here, so.
Pause. Let me take this call right.
If anyone's wondering why I'm outside, it's because I got 3 kids on the inside.
That's real.
Like, is he homeless? No, I'm just kidding.
Look,
Gotta get a peace of mind. Bro.
yeah. I don't have it for long.
Dig it. Hello to everybody. Respect to everybody.
Hello. Where are you guys located?
I'm in Tennessee right now, but I live in Ohio.
Okay.
I'm in ATL.
Quick, hold on. I'm back. Sorry, it's my mother. You said Marcus. I know he's in Atlanta. Vashad. Okay, Vashad. Was it Vashad?
That's right.
Rashad right now is in
Rashad,
Tennessee.
you're the only one who gave your birth time. Thank you. Your mother loves you. That's good information.
Wow, that's what we're doing.
That's what we doing.
Dante, I want to say is in North Carolina like me, right?
Yeah, I'm enough fun.
That's right. He in North Carolina. He in North Cat like me.
Cackalack, okay.
North Cackalack. All right. The best state ever. We're gonna do that today. I'm waiting for one other person, and then we're gonna get started. So let me tell you how it's gonna roll tonight, so y'all know. So I'm gonna introduce. I'm gonna open up the show, and then I'm going to introduce first AC, and then the matchmaker. She's not here. She's coming. Oh, excuse me. And then I'm going to introduce you guys. I'm going to tell you your name, and then after I say your name, you can tell me whatever you want to tell me about you. I'm, whatever. My name, I'm Mike. I'm 38. I live wherever. Whatever you want to say. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to get started. We're going to talk about ask some questions, like type of women you like to date. What are you looking for? AC is going to help us, like I told you before, with astrology to tell you about what signs are compatible with you and why that matters, because that matters. Then the matchmaker is going to, ask some questions to kind of see what kind of women, will be best suited for you. Then halfway through, there's going to be two ladies that are going to join us. Again, no pressure. You ain't got to take one home, get nobody's number, nothing like that. But they did show interest. I put on the show, and they are going to ask you some questions, series of questions, and then that's the show.
How long does it last?
So it's an hour.
Okay.
Like I just came home from work.
These lights in this bathroom is terrible. They terrible.
So on here, because we carry on, we be ourselves. So as they say in the church, however the spirit move you, that's how you can be on the Sex with Ashley show. We real ratchet sometimes and real raunchy. So if I say something that's a little raunchy, a little ratchet, just go with it. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. Okay, that's how the show that's how the show works. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
Nah.
So we're just basically exposing you guys to more women. So hopefully you can meet someone or go out, or at least do a virtual date in this Corona streets.
Dig it.
Alex.
Hey.
Is this still an echo on me?
No, you're not echoing now.
Great.
Okay.
So Alex, these are the lovely gentlemen of the the men of the evening, huh?
Hey, Fly Guys. Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
They real quiet, but they gonna loosen up real quick in a second.
I saw the post. I was like, these the ones you've been showing on the.
Y'all gonna loosen up in a second. You got. Let me.
I'm not quiet at all.
I heard Dante. I've heard about you.
Wow.
We have a mutual friend also. I heard about you.
I know who we have. I know.
So is it just these three? There's no fourth person? No.
I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? Daylor. I don't know where he at, but if he ain't here by 9:00,
well,
he won't be
here. Yeah. Okay.
Because I sent an email to everybody. So let me.
So you got some background checks on everybody too, huh?
I got some what?
So you got some background checks on everybody too, huh?
I do. I gotta make sure you're not crazy. I gotta make sure you're not crazy. I can't be advertising people who are killers and shit. I can't do that.
Right.
That's bad on me. That's bad on my brand. So this is be live on the radio, so people can actually hear it, and then
radio.
Yeah, it's a radio. Yeah. Radio. You thought I was just saying radio just because it's a radio.
Let me tell you. I don't know, man.
It's a real radio.
Let me tell you, if it's just the first time anybody got invited to a real one, normally it's people, I've been invited to all types of stuff.
Right.
So this is a real radio station. So it's EMS Radio. So people will be listening online live, and then we'll be streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and IG too.
Oh,
so there'll be people that's watching us that are watching who are not listening. So the people in the comments that probably you see me talking to. We get those too.
How do I share it with people? Can this be streamed to my Facebook? Can I share it on my Facebook page?
So it'll be on Sex with Ashley page or WMES, but it's probably easy for you to go Sex with Ashley page and you can share it from there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody was just asking about it. I was like,
Yeah, it's a real radio. And Prophet, I'm ready whenever. And Prophet is he's the engineer, whatever, DJ. He's the person you're gonna hear me talk to. So I'm ready whenever you are, Prophet.
All right, so I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna play some music before I play the drop. As soon as I play the drop, everybody that's in here, you guys are gonna go in the waiting room while Ashley gets the stuff started. So just because you like disappear real quick doesn't mean that you're gone.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Do I need to turn my mic and stuff off for now?
No. Once you're in the waiting room, you'll be good.
Okay.
Let me just get everybody in the waiting room. All right.
Not tonight. Phone on do not disturb. Please. I got a ringtone. Only sound I wanna hear when you deep moan. While I ride you in my ear, I got you stuck staring in my eyes. Baby, good luck handling my body. Daddy, you locked in love with you focus. Ain't it your target? Shoot from my side. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Right there. I love the way it sounds. You need a bed, that's all I wanna hear. Tonight, let's put it on vibrate. Need to feel you touch my body before we start this. Phone do not please. Got the lights on low, red to better set the mood. Hungry, yeah, I know, but tonight you're playing with your food. The more you taste, the wetter your face. Baby, eat up, better clean your plate. Want you to beat it, eat it, need it, please. Don't you stop until I'm shaking. Yeah. Up, down, up, down, up, down. You need a bed, that's all I want. No need to slow down, boy, I like it rough. Give me more now, cause that's what I want. Tonight is going down, yeah, you know it's going down. Give you the code word when it's safe to sleep.
Y'all ready for this? Let's talk about sex, baby. What the hell you talking about? Let's talk about you and me. You know what I want? Big old freak.
You're now listening to the Sex with Ashley radio show.
Hello, everybody, and you are now tuning into your Wednesday night fix. I am Ashley, and you are listening to the Sex with Ashley radio show. Today, we have a little different show for you guys. Typically, we talk about sex. Today, we are talking about dating. And so we have some very handsome, eligible bachelors that will be joining us in a few minutes. Today, on every show, we give away a gift or whatever. So today's show is being sponsored by Momentum Lube. Momentum, this is a water-based lubricant. It's a Black-owned lube and condom company, and they are are giving away, I can't talk today, they are giving away 1 bottle of lube to one of our lucky listeners. All you have to do is follow us. And make sure you're watching us on video somewhere on Facebook, and you have to tag 2 people in the comments and share the video. A lot of people are sharing the video on Facebook, but a lot of people are not tagging 2 people. So you not qualify. You got to make sure you are watching, sharing, and tagging to get whatever our goodies are of the day. So before we bring the men on, we have 2 lovely women that are going to be joining me. They're going to be my co-hosts for today. And they are, one is an astrologist and one is a matchmaker. And so they are going to be joining here in a second. I'm waiting for them to pop up. And then, so I don't want to introduce them until they pop up. Okay, there we go. Here we go. And something is wrong with my Facebook page. I don't know what's happening. AC Brown, how you doing, girl?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. And we have Alex. How are you doing, girl? So AC, tell us what you do.
So I am a psychic channel, spiritual guide, spiritual teacher, human design expert, which is a modality similar to astrology. But today we'll be talking about astrology and the men.
Well, this is not even related. So let me talk about how annoyed I am with Facebook. So Facebook has me I'm in Facebook jail for the second time. I was in Facebook jail last week. Now, if it was something that I did, I could be okay with it. So Facebook flagged a post from 2 years ago, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, from 2018. It wasn't a post from this year.
Oh, wow.
And so the post wasn't even a sex post. I mean, it wasn't no nudity, nothing. It was a post I was talking about. I was looking for a male nude model for an erotic painting night that we were having. That's what the post was. I'm looking for an erotic nude model, blah, blah, blah. So it got flagged. So I appealed it through Facebook. And they was like, okay, my bad. This post does not go against our whatever community rules or whatever they say. But I'm still banned. So I can't use my Facebook page. And I was getting ready to share this to my I was getting ready to share it to my business page, but apparently that's blocked too. I just got a notification. That feature has been blocked. So I got somebody who texted me and said, is the radio show still going? Because usually I share it on my page, but I'm blocked. So I have no way to share it. So if you are listening, you have to go to WEMS Radio's page on Facebook and then see it from there, because I can't. Facebook, I don't know what's happening. So I'm blocked on everything on Facebook. I can't share nothing. And so that's where we at today.
I'm going to see if I can share it from there.
Okay. So somebody share it. Let them know that I'm still here. The show is not canceled. I'm just blocked. And it's no fault of my own. That's the thing that irks me. Yeah. WEMS Radio. That's the name on Facebook. And you should be able to share it. And
okay, live now. Profit.
Yes.
Okay.
Like I'm so annoyed with Facebook. Like so annoyed.
I've never been in Facebook jail, so
neither have I. I've never been in jail either on Facebook.
I've been in jail before, but when I was in jail before this time and last week, it was because I actually did something. I violated their rules.
Right. I'm sure.
This time and last week I didn't do anything. It was the posts were clean posts. It just had the word like sex in it or something like that, but it was no nudity, no picture, nothing graphic, and I got blocked and I can't use nothing. Like I can't even share anything on my business page, which is like crazy. So this is where we at.
I'm gonna share it and see if I can't share it on your page.
You can tag me in it because I don't. Ashley doesn't have a page.
Yeah,
a wall.
Oh, okay.
I
But
deleted
when
that.
you're blocked, you can't do anything though. I don't think you can tag people or anything.
Well, what happened was, I thought I was trying to outsmart Facebook, and I created another account. So I have 2 accounts.
Right, because that's what people usually do when they get
right,
like blocked or like banned for 30 days. They usually just create something really quick.
So I did that. I've had a second page since the beginning of the year, last year sometime, but I never use it. So I made the second page also in administration, admin over my business page.
Ah.
So I was at the second page trying to share to the page, and it was blocking. It was blocking me.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that's where we at. So we're just gonna roll with it. So if nobody's, not that many people watch it, it's okay. We'll put it on Instagram. All right, so let's meet our gentleman of the evening. So that's where we at.
Okay. So
well, Alex didn't introduce herself.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all messed up. Go ahead.
So they got you blocked, and now you're like, "Whoa, I'm all frazzled about it."
I know. I'm so upset.
Understandable.
Go ahead, Alex. I'm sorry.
So Alex Merritt, the love engineer, on a mission here to help powerhouse women and men who love us, break down communication barriers specifically and equip us with tools and skills to be able to build amazing relationships. So that's my heart as the love engineer.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be calling you when we done, Alex.
Yes, by all means. I'm on a mission as a help. It's like I ain't new to this. I'm true to this.
By the way, I will be calling you. You be like,
she said, like, I'll be calling you.
Yes, I am here. Deserving discussion. Join me.
And Alex is really good at what she does. She helps people to find people and to, I guess, get whatever is hindering us, help us to overcome those issues. Although,
do you know people in the DC area, Alex?
I do.
Great.
I do. I've had one of the clients that I helped who recently just got married out there.
Look at you.
Talk to them again, break down the barrier.
Creating miracles over there.
You open up to the love you have, as I say all the time. It's like you can have all the love you deserve and desire.
Well, Alex, honey, I have zero love. Okay. I keep meeting people who are like not on the same. Somebody told me this, and this is probably true. Someone says that I date people where I am now and not where I'm going to be. Like, and that's probably why they don't work. 'Cause I'm dating for right now. Like, I'm dating people like, in my hometown who like, whatever. But I ain't trying to be here. So so that she's like, you're dating people for the actually right now, not people who are going to be able to advance to where you're trying to go. I'm like, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's all because again, we attract who we are, not what we want.
Ooh, you over there?
We attract who we are. Well, am I a cheater? Because I attract those. I'm confused.
There's something inside of you that cheats. There's something inside of you that you were cheating. Something.
I attract cheaters.
We only attract the reflections of ourselves, and that's what I do as a love engineer, help you understand what that is, so that you dismantle that, so you build the one you want.
Let me set up my appointment now.
And so because when I was broke, I was attracting broke niggas. So I was attracting broke niggas because I was broke. Oh, look at there. Look at
without question. It's not even a game. It's a reflection, a direct reflection. We don't like it. But all love are scary lessons. And once you get the lesson,
that's all you need is one time. Trust me.
But oftentimes we get the same lesson because we don't get it. So we get a different teacher in a new classroom, but the same exact lesson.
Yeah, because I get the same. I've literally
I've gotten my one lesson, and that was all I needed.
I've literally had the same dude, different name for
different names, different states. I remember dating the same guy for years across the country.
Same guy.
And I was like, what? And that's where this revelation came from, where I was like, oh, whoa, you are attracting this. But once I got to the root cause of why I was attracting it and healed that, then sure enough, we're gonna call him Charles. Charles disappeared. I've not met another Charles. So yes, I can help you with that.
Where's your I can't find your handle.
Dessert and Discussion. I'm on Facebook, dessertandiscussion.com.
What is it on Instagram? I don't do Facebook.
It's Dessert and Discussion on Instagram.
Okay. I just
Dessert and Discussion everywhere. Or shoot me an email at alex@theloveengineer.com.
So let's go ahead and introduce our men. Let's get our men on here so we can get this going. I am really upset by this whole Facebook jail thing. Like, I am just like really upset.
It's okay.
No, it is not. Like, my whole life is on Facebook. So people know who I am.
That's why you get. That's why you make sure you have a website and a different. But you got one already. You got a blog. Make sure you got other traffic because Facebook owns their land.
I'm so upset. Okay, so gentlemen, hello.
Hello.
We were talking. So if you guys can do me a favor, if you could go to, because my Facebook page is, I'm in Facebook jail. I don't know if you were listening or whatever beforehand. I'm in Facebook jail.
I understand.
Okay. So if you're not in Facebook jail and can share this video, you can go to WEMS Radio and share it. If you can't, that's fine. I'm just trying to get more people because typically I share it, but actually in Facebook jail, so I can't do nothing on Facebook but show up my cute self.
Look, I'm in Facebook jail for something that I didn't do, so I don't know.
Me too.
Okay, so is that a glitch? Is that a glitch?
It gotta be a glitch.
It's not. It's not. I promise.
It's a plot against us black folks. That's what
it said that. Oh, you know what? I was talking politics today, though. They might have tried to get me. I was talking politics today, but look, it literally said I shared like a sex GIF. I wasn't even on my phone. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, like
going through the same thing.
No, what happened is they flagged a post from 2 years ago.
You know what? I bet you mine was probably from years ago too. That's probably why I was like.
And it wasn't a picture. It wasn't like a graphic post. And then they put me in jail for the rest of the week. But I appealed it, and they told me that okay, they were wrong, but I'm still in jail. So like, fuck.
They admitted they were wrong.
Yeah, they did. That's like, oh, our bad. I'm paraphrasing. Yeah, they're like, my bad. It's it was a mistake on our end, but I'm still in jail. I have no access to my page, so that's where we at. So, and I hate it, but here we are. So this is the Love Edition episode. Way back in the day, a couple years ago, I used to have this
best
dating
ever thing ever, and she closed it down, and she disappointed everyone. But that's okay. Continue.
I used to have this singles meetup dating group on Facebook called Date a Dope Brother. That's what I used to have. What that was about was I would like feature like these dope ass black dudes, and I would
yourself.
Yes, like you guys, and I will let these women meet these dope ass, professional black men. That was what my thing a couple of years ago, and then I moved on from the dating world because I realized that single people get on my nerves, and so I had to let that go.
And yet here we are.
Huh?
I said, and yet here we are.
Here we are. Look, I'm single too, so but it is like working with singles. And Alex, girl, more power to you. That's your calling. Cause let me tell you something. Single people, and it wasn't even the men that got on my nerves. It was the women. It was us. I'm like, Lord Jesus, y'all so damn picky.
I just emailed you, Alex. Thanks.
Okay. We will be in touch. I got something for you for sure.
So since I've been doing a radio show, people been asking me, am I going to do like another dating type thing on the show? I'm like, y'all on my nerves. Let's go ahead and do this little love connection episode so y'all can get off my nerves. So this is how this came about. And then I saw Bashad's, he did a post that went viral about he was looking for a stepmother for his daughter. So Bashad, introduce yourself and tell us a little about you right quick.
So my name is Bashad Randolph, and I made the post looking for a friend, a business partner, a mother to my child, and then a prospective, fiance / future wife, And I saw a gentleman that made a similar post, you know what I'm saying? And I said, okay, if he had the guts to do that, let me go ahead and put myself out on Front Street and just see what the universe blessed me with. And not trying to be long-winded, but since then I've definitely, met some amazing people, some amazing women. And the list was once upon a time, top 10, top tier 10. Then it went to 8, then it went to 6, then it went to 5, then it went to 3. Now I said 1.
And so, and how long of a window did it take you to go from 10 to 1?
It honestly didn't take long. I'm gonna tell you why. About 7 of the women kind of moved themselves out the way strategically because they saw how I was feeling and how I was experiencing this one individual. And I felt like these are their words. I don't feel like competing, you know, and that's fine. I understand it. I respect it. But at the end of the day, I prayed on this whole situation because it's something different that I'm doing now that I've never done before, which is putting God in it. I'll just be real with you. I've never prayed in the dating realm. I just said, I'm gonna do this my way. I'm gonna go off the vibe alone. You know, just going off of what I know. I'm only 27. I don't know everything. But when I began to put God in it, I started to see things move in a way that I've never seen it move before while dating. People move themselves out the way so that I can focus on home. You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't Sunday, but I'm just being real with you. Like, people move themselves out the way so that if I told y'all some of the stuff that I've seen and experienced, it would probably send chills down your body. But I can't make this up. Like, can I be real?
Yo, go ahead.
Tell us.
Go ahead.
I'm all ears. Tell us, please.
I'm gonna put it out there. So, I'm gonna catch some backlash. So,
oh man.
Somebody
right,
gearing up now to blow up your phone.
let's just say this. Let's just say before in the beginning of this year. All right, be real with you. Let's just say I made plans to do certain things and activities with other women. All right. You know, let's call it a vacation or whatever, okay? Well, since the post went viral, okay, they was like, okay, I ain't trying to do that with you no more. All right, cool. Moving themselves out the way. Was supposed to go somewhere else with somebody else. You know, the trip getting canceled, the flights getting canceled once, twice, 3 times, can't ignore it. Okay, cool. All right. I put the post out there, go viral. Women from all over the world hit me up, inbox full, okay, cool. I make a list of 10 women, okay, cool. I'm gonna go out on 3 different dates with these women, 3 different tiers of dating. All right, cool. And then when I go out with this one woman that's right around the corner from me, it's like I'm praying on it, and I promise you I can't make this up. She's everything that I prayed for, and I'm not just talking about on the surface. I'm talking about she got substance. And see.
Okay, hold that thought. So we're gonna go back to what substance is in a second. Hold on. All right. Marcus is from Atlanta. So Marcus, tell us a little bit about yourself, and then I have questions. What about yourself, Marcus?
Yeah, Marcus, I'm Texas born, Georgia bred, been here since I was 5, from the South Side.
Yes.
Let's see, I'm a photographer. I have my photography business. I started 3 years ago, so that's my passion. I turned to business. I have my regular 9 to 5. Yeah, I don't know how to talk about myself anymore than that.
That's cool. We gonna get there.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. Okay, there we go.
Get there. Dante.
Oh snap! It's my turn.
It's your turn. Dante from my state, the best state up here.
Well, let me tell you, I'm from VA. I live here now.
Well, you live here, you from here now. So wherever you reside is where you at right now. So it's all continue.
All right, so me, once again, from Virginia, graduated from Old Dominion University.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a master's in counseling. I'm 31, no kids.
Zero kids.
Zero. I'm waiting for the right person. I'm not getting caught up in that baby mama drama stuff.
Well,
yeah, no way. So, let's see. Right. I like long walks on the beach. I'm joking.
Music.
But no, I'm a gym head. I love to work out. I like social media. Some people probably already know that, you know. I'm one of those kind of like I'm like an introvert, but I'm social. It's weird. It's like I like to be around people, and then I like to be by myself. You know what I mean? Like I have my time.
Same.
Like yeah, that's why I enjoy social media, because I can turn it on and I can turn it off whenever I'm ready. You know what I mean? Now, as far as relationship-wise, my last relationship was like almost 2 years. Just wasn't for me. Wasn't really what I wanted. And as far as dating now, I'm gonna be honest. I just be chilling. I don't even be looking at nothing. You know what I mean? I don't really go out looking for nobody. I'm not even though the corona going on now, but even if it wasn't, I probably still wouldn't be out. I don't go to bars or nothing like that. I'm a homebody. I'm from the country. I'm a country boy. So I like family.
So this is off topic, sort of, but I went to Elizabeth City State University. That's down the road from Old Dominion. So
Okay.
If I can brag,
I
had to throw that out there. Bashar brought up a very interesting topic. He was like, the women did not want to compete. Now,
that's true though. They don't like to compete.
That's interesting because anybody.
But what is competing though? Maybe someone can explain that.
So, but let me say this right quick.
Like, I don't make them compete anyway. I'm like a person.
You're an Aries. You're a liar. Sorry.
No,
I'm not in that way. I'm just kidding.
Actually, let me tell you. Look, I'm actually one of them people.
Listen, sorry. I'm
actually one of the people. If you don't want to know, don't ask.
Because you're an Aries, exactly.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Okay.
That's why you don't want to. If you don't want to know the answer, don't ask me.
So I wrote this status in this blog that went like viral a year or two ago, and it was about rotational dating, right? Because I believe that women should rotational date. I think you should date all the men until one commits. What now?
Women should rotational date, or everyone should rotational date?
Well, I'm
men already do it, but women are most likely not to do it.
Okay, since y'all want to go ahead and get into that. Me, I'm the type of person, if I start talking to one person, I like to give them all of my attention because it's not fair if I don't. So
okay,
I actually concur with that because I'm 43, so I'm more selfish with my time now. In my 30s, I was like, I'm dating this one, then I'm gonna go on the next day, I'm going another one and date. But now I'm more, okay, I give my energy to this one. Oh, it don't go nowhere. Okay, cool, and then I go to the next one because I'm selfish with my time now. I gotta be.
Exactly. Yep. We got too many other things to handle.
So how do you okay, because I'm mid-30s, right? I'm almost 40. So how do you figure out if someone is worth your time? Because, okay, go ahead, Miss Shawn. Go ahead. I can't hear you.
You're on mute.
You're on mute, Bashan. Unmute yourself.
Now you're on. No.
Yeah, still can't hear him.
We still can't hear you. We see your mouth moving though.
Your mouth moving though. Turn your volume up. Cause he was just talking.
You were just talking.
Well, until he figured that out. Let me say this. So going out on one date with someone, I don't know you well enough to know if I want to be exclusive yet. Now, after a date or two, 2, 3, 4 dates, yes, I can okay, I really like you. We vibing, we talk on the phone, cool beans. But after one movie, I don't know if you worth my time or not.
I got something to say.
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say but I think it's because of my educational background, counseling, sociology.
The counselor, yeah.
So I usually know, I look in the future.
You can pick it up.
That's not gonna work for me. I know it's not gonna work for me. So yeah, like you said, I can pick it up. I pay attention to everything too, everything.
Rashad, are you back? There we go. There we go.
Okay, so at the end of the day,
you're low wherever you are, so get closer so you where the mic or something is.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Real good.
Little
still
better.
Low, but we can still hear you. Go ahead.
Just talk louder.
All right, cool. So I feel like at the end of the day, men, we know where our future is. At some point in time, whether it's at age 21, 25, 30, we know what our future look like. All right. Okay. Now with that future being in our head, we know what kind of woman we see in that future. All right. We know what she looked like for the most part on the inside and the outside. We know if she got curly hair, straight hair. We know what her skin tone look like. We know how her mannerisms are, and we looking for that. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Rashad.
I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I
want you to hear. I want you to hear what he's saying, though. That many women don't pick up on what he's saying, and as I see men doing a whole head nod again. Many men may not envision weddings, but many people have a very clear vision of a wife.
Right. Yeah, I get it.
But he lost me and explained it. So he lost me when he said hair type, skin color, because if you boxing yourself into just dating just that type of woman, or are you open to other people?
Have you heard of a vision board?
I have.
Many people create them, right?
Yes.
As their vision of what they want.
Yes.
And if you're a Bible believer, it says write the vision, make it plain. And so what he's talking about, which many people do, believe it or not, either consciously or unconsciously, they have a vision. And what they're really doing is working to bring the vision to life.
Yeah.
On some level.
There you go.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's what everybody's doing. It's not just men, everybody's. We call them lists. Everybody got different words for it, but it is the same exact visioning process that people follow.
I ain't got no list. No, I'm joking.
I'm joking. Hey, maybe she make one. Maybe she make a list.
Hey,
that's why I'm single.
I think what Ashley's trying to say is that as a woman, we might have been a little bit of, well, in my experience, I'm not going to talk for Ashley, and just from some of my friend circles, even though having that list, sometimes you are taught to leave that room open just in case someone doesn't completely match 100%. That.
And see, Sean said no.
Right.
The difference though is that for women, one, the list is usually fear-based. It's usually a compilation of the worst traits or the things that she thinks will make her happy. Or we're teaching women, only women though, that actually, girlfriend, you can't actually have what you want.
Exactly.
That's why women are taught that. Men are not taught that. It's like, no, go for what you know.
Exactly.
But I do think, and I'm a woman, so the men, y'all tell me this if I'm wrong. I do think that sometimes some of you guys can be you stick to the list a little too much. Like, okay, for me, like I may want someone, let's say I may want a dude who's 6'7" and like sweetie, 8-figure nigga. Like who don't want that, right? Like who don't want that? But like that might be on my list. But I know that Ashley, I might have to get a dude who's 5'7" and who is a teacher for a living. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I compromise on my list. To me, sometimes men, like, y'all just kind of like, this is what I want, and you won't compromise outside of that idea.
I can understand why they wouldn't. And going forward, I'm not compromising either. It makes no sense at all.
Vashon,
just because.
Sorry.
Marcus,
go ahead, Marcus.
Okay, well, so all right. So about that compromise, right?
Yes.
Going through the dating and like I like there's I like what I like. I like this complexion. I like that complexion. I like this. And there's times I'm like, okay, maybe I should try something outside of that. But it feels like I don't know how I want to say. It feels like sometimes it's like, is that really? Should I really have to compromise on this though? Because it's not like whatever it is I'm compromising on. It's not like it's something like I got such a grand list that okay, man, that's not realistic. You see what I'm saying?
But
yes, absolutely.
It's some basic stuff like that any man or woman want from each other. So I really shouldn't have to compromise on that in another fashion.
But okay, like I can understand not compromising on core values. Like I want to make a woman who works or doesn't have a lot of kids or who's ambitious, stuff like that. I get. But
so what's okay to compromise on? Yeah, I want to know what's okay.
But saying I want somebody, all my women got to be light skinned with long hair. All my women got to be, where we or whatever the thing is. Like,
I'm not like that at all.
I think that's kind of weird. Because you're boxing yourself out of women who might have the ambition, might have the money, might have everything else. They just don't have the right shade of color or whatever.
May I interject?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I don't know how familiar y'all are with the good book. I'm gonna get a little closer, but James chapter 4, is somewhere in there. It says, "You have not because you have not because you know what I'm saying." And with that being said, I don't believe that he in the business of giving me half of what I want.
Yes,
when you go to the car lot, You don't halfway want a Mercedes-Benz. You know that that's what you want. Yeah, other cars may have the Bluetooth. Other cars may have the reclining seats. Other cars may have the defrost windows, you know, but you want a Mercedes-Benz. If you know what you want, don't settle for nothing else, because the goal is to settle down, not settle. If you want a 6-foot brother, baby, you're going to have you a 6-foot brother. And if a man wants a woman that acts a certain way and dress a certain way and look a certain way, hey, don't settle for anything less than that, because in the back of his mind and in the back of her mind, she's going to be like, well, what if I don't like going to sleep like that with that what if. I want to exhaust all possibilities or wait as long as I need to, because yeah, I could choose you. Yeah, I could choose you, but I'm not going to be satisfied with you. That's just like if I'm hungry and I know I got my mindset on Texas Day Brazil, but I'm going to settle for McDonald's because it's going to fill me up. I don't want to be filled up with just anything, because that's when that season of me being hungry is over. What then? I gotta rely on substance. You just satisfied me for a season. I need substance to last a lifetime. You see what I'm saying? I don't want no just anybody to be waking up to and seeing every night. We're talking about destiny. Yeah, you may be a good woman, but every good woman ain't my good woman.
Good for you. That's true.
I may be a good man, but let's just say I'm 5'4", I got a big heart, and I make 6 figures. I'm not the man for you. You see what I'm saying? Right. And it's not my place to be like, and to prove to you, hey, I'm a good man. That ain't the name of the game. I shouldn't have to beg you to see what you should see when you see me the first time. And the women shouldn't have to do that neither. You see what I'm saying?
So this is why I'm learning from this conversation.
You deep, boy.
I'm learning
it's true, though. He's true. As the love engineer, I approve that message.
I would say that once, actually, I don't mean to interject, but
go ahead.
I think this is why women get hurt so much, is because we compromise.
Yes.
And then God is like, you didn't ask for that in the first place. So what did you think was going to happen?
Wanted it.
You never wanted it in the first place. That wasn't even on your list or in your ideal or what you were even imagining. And this is the lesson that you have to learn for it. That's
what you're really saying is that I actually don't trust you, God, to deliver.
Exactly.
So what I'm learning from this conversation is that men don't settle, and y'all believe
men don't what?
Settle. That y'all believe y'all can get whatever you say you gonna get.
Let me tell you, no.
Well, no, men do settle. I know a bunch of married men and some bad marriages. Settle.
Okay.
I'm settling in the past, and I learn from it.
So you learn from it.
I say there's certain things, like you said, certain things I know I can deal with, certain things I can't deal with. You know what I mean? Certain things I gotta have. So, but yeah, overall, technically I'm still settling because it's not everything, right? But I mean, it's really hard to find every single thing on one person.
Yes, that's my point. I think it is.
And because I know me, I got some things that I like about people that actually.
I don't think so. And I don't think so. At this point in the game, I got to get what I want. I've learned too many lessons, been through too many things, made mistakes. So I have to get what I want now.
So what if what you want though is not what is best for you? Like
that's when you
but at this point, because at this point I know it's best for me through the lessons that I've learned and through the things that I've been through and the mistakes that I've made and the heartache and everything like that. I know it's best for me because I've had to learn and say, okay, I was crying in a fetal position over this person because they did this. I don't want to go through that again. So what in myself attracted that I need to work on and fix. And so after fixing those things and saying, okay, these are the things that I attract, that made me attract them. This is what I was not lacking within myself, that I was lacking within myself, that I had to work on through whether it was coaching, therapy, whatever. So now I know that I am worthy of a certain caliber of love, that I deserve love that I didn't before. And that was a lesson that I had to learn. So I know what I want.
Yeah.
I always did, but I didn't know if I deserved it or not in the past.
Oh, you know what? I've definitely asked myself. Sorry, you said you're going to call.
Marcus was talking. Sorry, go ahead, Marcus.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, and thank y'all. I was only going to say that I see what you're going with it, Ashley. Did I say it right?
Ashley.
Ashley. Oh, yeah, my bad. So I think I see what you're saying, that maybe you feel like guys get boxed in. No, it's got to be A through Z. I got to have bim. But I think through our experiences that we're sharing and saying so far is that it's not that we're not. It doesn't keep us from not being open-minded, but we know what we want from those lessons learned, from those mistakes. Because you have to reflect yourself, like, okay, why is it I haven't had? Okay, I can't get this mutual respect. Like for me, I'll just say real quick. I've had some dates after the first date, after laughing, talking, and mind you, before the date, conversation. Like I like to talk, I like to listen. I'm old school. I want to listen to hear your laugh. I want to have a conversation to see what you said last week was the same thing you said 3 weeks later. I want to actually converse with you. How are we going to gel? And then when we meet up, it's like, okay, there's a level of, all right, yeah, maybe we have some good conversation. So let's see what it's like face to face and go out and about. And
I'm just like you. I'm the exact same way.
Many men are like this.
It was nothing after that date. Like after the date, communication was there for a hot second. Hey, I enjoy myself. And then that was it. Dead. Nothing else.
But you know what? Sometimes I feel like they be wanting you to take some down. Oh,
so it's like, dang. So after that, like, well, damn, what am I doing? It's like, well, I was conversing. For my mind you, this is during COVID. So we conversed like for 3 months. Mm-hmm. And then we finally, went out on a date. And then it was just like, dang, that's the communication just like that. Okay.
Was the energy there the same though? Because
I will say this though. I'm glad you brought that up. I will say the energy wasn't quite there on both sides. I'll be honest, on both sides.
There it is.
But it was like, yeah, they're right. So I had to think about it because like we went on a date and the energy was just kind of, I don't know if what's the word I'm looking for. It was real calm. Like it was more it was just real, just at even. It was even. You know what I'm saying? On both sides. I'll say that. So after that, I was like, well, me reading that, and I'm sure she did too, I'm thinking at least just communication, because on a respect level now, just, hey, just thought I'd call, say what's up, how you doing? Maybe somebody I could have just occasionally hang out with. I'm not saying you need to be my wife, I need to be a man, but it could have been just a casual, hey, how's it going every now and then. None of that. That was dead. So maybe she felt like, okay, he ain't for me. So maybe she felt like there's no point in that.
No new friends. People like looking for new friends these days. So we went out on a date.
We're gonna change gears for right quick. So we have some women on here who are going to join us in a minute, whenever Prophet lets them in, and they're gonna ask you some questions. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna ask y'all this question. So I know men are very visual when it comes to women and who they see and what they like to look at, right? Mm-hmm. So on a visual thing, like, what is your ideal woman? What does she look like? Because now y'all had this vision board. So what does she look like?
Yeah, it varies.
Yeah, I can't even say she looks a specific way because I'm open.
I'll tell you what she looked like.
Go ahead.
She looks honestly like she looks like a reflection of all my damn hard work. However that look, that's what she looked like.
Good
she
answer.
looks like
I've been practicing.
He went viral, so he got 100 women in deep. He been practicing, boy, because
I'm being honest.
But he's also a Libra sun, a Libra rise, and he has a Scorpio moon. So Libras are very into partnership.
Okay.
In the beginning, they're kind of indecisive, but with his Scorpio moon, that is like very deep, very into me. You see, like really, really deep. And then you have the Libra. They love the idea and the feelings and the process of falling in love. So he's gonna do all of the work to like break that down. So that's why.
And AC, can you break down the other two gentlemen? Because I'm curious, especially about
a mess.
I'm curious.
Wow.
Marcus is a Scorpio, which Scorpio men, I don't have any other information because they didn't give me their birth time. So Vashad was the only one who I was able to really look at his chart. But Marcus, he's a Scorpio, but Scorpios are they want to be attached. They like to be attached, but until they are attached, it's kind of like the cold shoulder kind of thing, and not cold on purpose, but just kind of like they keep you at a distance almost emotionally. But once you like win them over and have their heart, then they're all in. They
Scorpios is what month? What month is that?
That's at the end of October, beginning of November.
I don't think I ever did a Scorpio. I don't
you have a Scorpio cousin.
Marcus, like, really?
I do.
Yes, you do. You have a Scorpio cousin.
Dante.
And Dante's an Aries. And I said he was a liar. It was a joke. Aries are just because Aries have this very like casual emotional unavailability in the beginning. And
I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, I can't see your whole chart. I only see your sun sign. So it's totally different. You don't know when you were born, what time you were born. So it's harder to see everything else. But overall, as an Aries, they're, in my opinion, and what I have seen charts and read relationships, they're kind of emotionally unavailable, but they make very picture perfect romantic people. Like once they're in love, they wine and dine. They like to plan dates. Aries men actually are very good at keeping up the romance in a relationship, but but only until they like you. But
until they go left. Oh yeah, look. Yeah. So no, like me, yeah, I'm all in. When I love somebody, it's like my whole world like revolves around them. Like that's all I am. But until then,
it's emotional availability.
Yeah, I got you.
It was like I ain't there.
Right. But it's like, but as soon as it hits,
as soon as it hits, it's there.
You sound like Marcus, right? Marcus, like
we can see Marcus's face
like
now.
Well, but like I said, Marcus is Scorpios really love. What I would say about Scorpios is that they love that friendship building aspect piece of a relationship. They do love like building that friendship, but when they're in love, they're in love. But when they're not in love, it's strictly cut off. It's petty. It's petty. Like
who you saying? Petty.
Not petty, but it can be petty. Drake's a Scorpio and Scorpio. Exactly. Petty. Just
and
petty.
So we have Miss Latoya Sawyer here who has joined us. So Latoya, tell us about yourself, name, age, and location.
Okay. My name is Latoya. I am 43. I am in Queens, New York.
Queens in the house. I'm from Queens.
New York style.
Absolutely. How deep are we getting? Just that basic information?
What's your zodiac sign? What's your zodiac?
Okay, so I do know my sun sign is Capricorn.
Okay.
I have a Leo rising. And
Okay, thank you. See,
I feel like I should know more about myself here. Clearly, I have not done
Thank
you. I know my birthday.
Mama, what time was I born there?
Right. Look, my mama didn't even know, so you might have one like me.
If your parents don't know what time you were born, do they really love you?
Like I'm the oldest, so you would think I'm the first baby. So she would think she would remember the first one. No, she didn't know.
Like I was adopted. I just got my birth certificate. I can go back and look. No.
Right. Unless you weren't adopted.
So, okay. So, Latoya, do you have any questions you want to ask? If not, I can ask a question.
You can start.
Okay.
I have some questions.
The question I asking y'all, do you have any physical attributes? You guys said kind of, sort of. So, what else outside of looks are you looking for in a mate? What are your must-haves? Let's say top 3 must-haves in a person you're dating.
Ambition.
Okay.
That's a big thing for me. I'm trying not to say general things that, of course, everyone is going to say. Let's see. Of course, trustworthiness. That's regular, normal stuff. Honestly. So I would say I like a nurturing female, to be honest. You know what I mean by nurturing. Like,
don't explain.
All right, like as far as I'm ready to say, so y'all gonna laugh at me. Like my mother. But anyway, look, like my mama. I'm saying, like, pretty much I'm a loving person, right? So I need someone who shows me that type of love. Like I'm a hands-on, let me wrap my arms around you, kiss on you type person, right? So I receive my love that way. So I need someone who
physical touch.
Yeah, physical touch. That's me.
So all you guys do does women who are what's the word I'm looking for? Not clingy. What's the word?
Affectionate.
Affectionate. There you go.
Boom. That's the word. Affectionate.
So do all three of you guys want a woman who's affectionate? Is that big? How big is that on your list?
For me, it's hot.
Your previous question, and then I'll answer that one.
Okay, go ahead, Marcus.
Your previous question, I'm gonna say you said three things. I'm
Three
gonna
things.
say one, and it's gonna take care of all the other two.
Okay.
But I need some reciprocity. Okay. If I give the energy of love, give it back. If I give the energy of respect, I need that back. If I give the energy of consideration, which I do these things, I need it back. Like my closest friends and family, they know best. And they're like, well, they know me, just seeing my experiences. And they was like, man, you always give in the past time to people that really didn't deserve your time. And at the time while you're in it, you don't see that. But and then when you get out of it, you're like, man, damn, I was wasting all that damn time.
My time.
So over a period of time, I need some reciprocity. That's hands down.
Yeah.
That's what I need. Now to answer your question about touch, I'm a Scorpio. I am affectionate when I am ready to be affectionate. So that whether it's what is it called? What do you call it? Public affection?
Public displays of affection.
Face affection.
I'm all for that. I'm all for like I like the little things. That's another thing I'm gonna say too. I like the little things to make her happy, because if she respects and likes that, it's only gonna make me as a man to want to go bigger. You see what I'm saying? I need somebody to respect, like, damn, you know what? It's just the little things, because I pay attention to detail. I really love doing that. Like, I'm a giver. I like to surprise you for no reason. I don't need Valentine's Day for that. I need you just, so anyway, that's how
Marcus, how come I ain't never found nobody like you, son? Like, what I've been doing these last 35 years? Like, I'm out here just dating all the wrong men. Like,
get you in lit.
No.
We'll get you.
I'm gonna be honest.
You in lit now, so you'll be in. We'll get you plugged in, Ashley. We'll show you how to do it in lit.
Go ahead, Dante.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, like, me and him, it seemed like we're like just alike. I'm the exact same way, just like that, the same way. That's all.
My bad.
May I want to answer the question. Did y'all just sent y'all a message? I gotta actually head out here in a few. I got 3 kids I gotta get tend to real quick.
That's fine.
And you already found the one, according to you, right? You already. So I was gonna ask you about that. I was like, how are you here? I was like, what about the one? Where is she?
Right, where's she at?
She texting my phone right now.
Yeah, I need to get the one love game. Again, this is the peep game on how the difference is in men, though. He has the one, and yet here we are.
No, don't let that speak. I'm here as a guest. I'm here as a guest.
He's fulfilling his commitment.
He is, and I thank you for that.
Yes, I'm here as a guest.
And I'm happy that you have found a way. And go ahead and say what you're going to say, and then you can be on your way out.
All right. So you had mentioned what else are we looking for other than just what's on the surface? Like I kind of said, like just a woman of substance in general. And of course, it's a plethora of things to go in there. But for me personally, someone that definitely mimics my love language, which is words of quality time and words of affirmation. Those like the first two. Women have emotions. I'm a man. We have our egos. Like I like for you to pour positive words into me. You know what I'm saying? Like the book of Proverbs, it got a piece in there where it's like life and death is in the power of the tongue. Like with your mouth, you can tear somebody down, and with that same mouth, you can build somebody up. Like I can have an idea, and I can share that idea with my homeboy. This is a real situation. I can share this idea with a homeboy. Man, that's dumb as heck. Okay, cool. But I can tell that same idea to my woman, and my woman will be like, okay, well, if you do it like this or change up this, you can do that.
Because women add to a man. Go ahead.
That right?
Oh yeah, like that right there.
Bring things to life.
There you
go. Yes,
that
right there is something that I look at. So it's not men only want one thing. No, men that are of the flesh just want one thing. But when you're talking to a man of substance, we're looking for more than just the outside. Because the outside, yeah, I can give you 45 minutes, 3 hours on a good day. But I'm like, when that's all said and done, like that substance is what's gonna keep me. You know, I'm being real right now. The substance is what's gonna keep me, not the sex. Because I can get on Tinder, call up some old Anytime.
We're gonna talk about sex in a minute because this is Sex with Ashley.
But
Rashad, I have one question for you on your way out the door. When is your trial sermon so I can donate to the fund? When is your trial sermon, sir? Because you
don't do me like that.
Because you would live in the word on the night. When is the sermon? What church so I can make sure I send the offering, a love offering?
Because you ain't get the one love game. You need to keep up your communication game with the people that you've narrowed it down to. Get you the world love game.
We thank you, Rashad. We thank you for joining us.
Thank you. All the best.
Peace out, bro.
Next time. All right, y'all.
All right, so we're gonna talk about because this is the Sex with Ashley show. I talk about sex for a living. Cause y'all ain't caught on by now. So since we here, so let's talk about how important is sex?
Extremely.
Yep.
Extremely.
I'm talking to the dudes. Am I talking to you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Let me get in on this.
Extremely.
So Dante and Marcus. So how important is sex for you in a relationship?
It's very important.
He said very. Yeah. Marcus?
Yeah. Hold on. I mean, it's important. Gotta have
I got a question. Okay.
Now you're
more details to it now. Let's get to it.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm saying you got more questions. Let's get more details.
Yeah, I do. Okay. Yeah. So now, okay. So my question is, so how soon do you figure this out? Because the woman could have all you want on the outside, but but maybe her sex is not up to par. So if she has everything on your list, but the sex, are you willing to work together?
All right, so my answer for that is...
I wish I could have see everybody's face.
Look, no, I'm saying it depends on if they're teachable.
Oh, that's a good one, because sex is teachable. Come on, Dante!
If they're teachable, I can do it. If they're not teachable, I can't.
Go ahead. Sex is very teachable. Go ahead, Marcus.
I mean, I agree, because I'm trying to think, that's the only thing you really can't say in that. If if they're teachable, like, okay, because my mind can go places where I'm like, look, girl, I'm telling you, child, look, I'm telling you, right? So having imagination, I like to do things, with that said person. So if she teachable, she with it, then hey, let's go. We can,
gotta be open-minded.
Latoya. So we're gonna get to Latoya. Latoya. So how important is sex for you?
Sex is very important. It's very important.
Wow.
Gotta have compatibility.
Right. There you go. Compatibility. That's important.
Right.
Because
definitely.
It's on par or not, but it will mesh with that other person.
Because what I have learned as someone who talks about sex for forever, is that everybody's compatibility level, I can't talk today, is not the same. So for someone, let's say for me, for example, right? So I've seen a couple of things, been around the block, I've been some places, seen some things, right? So I may have my compatibility level may be a little higher, or maybe I may be open to trying different things because of just what I do for a living, versus someone who, may not be as open. So that's important. Just because you like sex, if it's not compatible, that's an issue too.
Right.
You may like sex every day. I may like sex twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing.
But see, this is where you find out. To me, this all goes to when you act. Now I say courting because I really I'm old school, so I try to keep it in courting. But this is stuff you're supposed to find out along getting to know each other, the process, because. Once you go through because you learn from your past. I've been in relationships where it was like, damn, oh yeah, we go together. And because it was intimacy and it was just based off of that. And of course, that was a hell of a roller coaster, which I'll never ride again. But it had its ups and it had its downs. But them downs was like, why am I here? Then it went back up because of the sex.
Right.
So learning from that, you got to learn these things through relationships and conversing, hanging out. What's it, you can, how men and women know how to flirt with each other to see, get that anticipation before it actually happens. If it's somebody that you really are on the level with both of you, between the two of them. So
And you said something really important there, because physical compatibility, when we talk about sex, we usually level out on the physical compatibility part, but sex, right. And actually, you know, as well, it's like sex is much more deeper than just the physical aspect of it. And so much of what compatibility, where it falls apart, is not on the physical, right? Because again, most things, you know, sticks go in the holes, kind of that's just the way that typically works. But the compatibility breakdown.
That's not always true. Go ahead.
Right. Or some people, well, most of us do. Most of it works that way. And so that ain't the part that breaks apart. It's the emotional and the spiritual compatibility that's usually not there. And therefore the physical compatibility can't follow through.
Correct. I agree. That's a correct.
It's not just the sex. The sex piece is where people like, I ain't feeling you. I ain't this. Usually because I don't trust you. I ain't open with you. I'm not comfortable with you. So I'm not willing to go down these other paths with you that would get me to a sexual improvement, because it's the emotional and spiritual piece that I'm not actually connected with you on.
Latoya had her hand raised. Yes, Latoya.
I was going to say, Alex pretty much said what I was thinking in terms of, you know, if you establish a bond and a trust and that intimacy, you know, I don't think there are many places that you can't go or sexually with your partner. But in the absence of that, I think that's where you run into some problems.
So Dante and Marcus, neither one of you have kids, correct?
Right.
So, and that is very rare to find. And maybe maybe
you're projecting.
I'm projecting.
There's a lot of. Be surprised at how many men do not have children.
I don't meet that many.
I mean, in this area where I'm at, in the DC area, there's a lot of men who do not have kids.
And I've had heard that DC has.
And who, like, I've literally been on dates and guys like, do you have children? I'm like, no. They're like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, oh, all right.
So what you're saying is I need to move. Got it. So where I am, I don't see a lot of men who are 30 plus without at least one child, right? So was that like a conscious thing, or just something that you just looked up, oh, I got no kids, or what was that on purpose?
Definitely on purpose.
On purpose. Okay.
Yeah, on purpose. Yeah, on purpose.
And why is that? I'm just curious.
Oh, remember I said earlier.
No baby mamas.
Yeah, I just don't want baby mama drama. Like I've seen too many people just go through so much with people. You know, I just want to make sure it's the right person, you know, when I have kids, because I don't want to have to go through any of that. Which I know it's still a possibility things can go that way. But yeah, go ahead.
So you do want kids. So Marcus, do you want kids?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do, and I'm almost about to be. If next year, I'm like, man, look, I'm about to be 44 next. Well, this year I'll be 44. I'm like, look, if this ain't gonna happen no time soon, and I don't know. But yeah, I want kids. Like I want to do this one time. I want to get married and have my kids with one person, and that's my, my soon to be. Like I'm not trying to, like, luckily the ones I was in the past with, we didn't get, I don't have nothing from them, and all that. So yeah. Yeah, kids, I would love to have kids and, do this marriage thing one time and be one and done.
So next question. So Marcus, so you're 44. So a lot of women who are in your age group either have kids or have a kid or kids. Sometimes their kids are grown because at 44, your kids are like 19, 18, sometimes 20. Right. So a lot of women who are 40 plus are not having any more babies because they've already had babies.
So you're like, no.
You said what, Marcus?
Is that a no? I'm not having no more kids, or
it's a no for me, dog. Yeah.
So my question is, so are you looking to date women who are younger, like 30s, 20s? Like, what is your age window?
Not no 20. It's like 30. I have like on one of my Tinders, I got like 30 to 40. The age range. But yeah, because I have to think about that. Like, because ideally, I want you to be young enough to where it's like, all right, yeah, we can have kids. Because by the time you get engaged, and then, you get married, and then you have the firstborn and all, it's like, damn, I'm going to be mid-40s. I'm going to be mid-40s, like, around the corner. So,
because most black women at 45 ain't had no more babies. We like, listen, dog, we listen.
I'm not trying to act. Even if it wasn't
a grown kid.
I like that kid need to be 12 when we adopt them.
But you can have a kid without being pregnant. That doesn't mean that there's other ways. There's surrogacy. There's adoption.
That's a good point. Would you be willing to do surrogacy?
If someone wants to be a mother and you meet her and she's 43, like don't cancel that out because she might not be able to have
children. The problem is I'm not looking at anybody in my age.
Oh, so you just 40s is not
like
40 is the top.
30s.
30 to 40 is where I'm at.
30 to 40.
Mm-hmm. Now I want to say this because even though I love kids, right? Mm-hmm. I think if I met a person who, if I fell in love with someone who didn't want to have kids, that's just what happens. You know what I mean? Like I'll be okay with it if that's what happens.
I'm just curious to know why won't you date somebody in your age range? I'm really confused.
Oh, go ahead.
Who, Marcus?
Yes.
He want kids. He just told me he want
kids. But what happens if he meets
45?
He added 2 more years on me, but thank you though. I appreciate it.
I'm so sorry. He's 43.
What happens if you meet somebody who's 41 and she doesn't have any children and she wants to have kids?
Oh, that's different.
I have friends who've had kids at 42, 43, 44.
I just had a baby at 50. But yeah, like neither here nor there.
Well, I haven't come across that.
But it's his preference, and so it's not right or wrong. It's just his preference, and that's a personal.
No, I was just asking. Yeah, just asking because you're in Atlanta, so the age range of women is vast.
18.
Yeah,
right. It's very vast. It's big.
Yeah,
it's like I can pick what I want.
I'm always been older, and I'm just used to always being older.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then now being older, and then thinking about still wanting to have kids, thinking I would have some by now. Now I'm like, dang. Okay, so now I gotta watch my age range. So
do you prefer to date younger women for like some type of is that like a thing for you?
Wait, I didn't hear what you said.
Do you prefer to date younger women? Like, is that something that just like a thing?
I've always have. So I guess I don't know what thing you would call it, but I always have.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a very it's a typical thing, right? It's a very typical thing. Men are usually older than the women. That's typical.
I've dated.
That's not to say I'll be close to somebody that is. Let's say, like you said, somebody's like 40 and she doesn't have kids, and it's like, wow, like I just got wowed by her, by each other, and the energy. Like I'm not gonna be like, nah, I'm cool. Like I ain't gonna, I wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Blind.
So, would y'all date someone who has kids?
I have tried.
I have, yeah.
Okay.
So Tony, you go date somebody who has kids?
Wait, what now?
You're willing to date someone who has children as well?
Man.
Okay.
Depending on the situation.
So I want to throw the question. So just on the flip side of this is just so you find this date, this person that you're like, yes, and this is for everybody. You only have $20 though for this date. What do you do?
That's easy. Cook. That's a good one. Oh, you cook, Dante?
I can.
Women ain't coming over to your place to cook on the first date.
Dante,
but she gave me a $20 limit.
How far are you from Fayetteville, friends? How far are you from Fayetteville? Like, I like a man cook. I'm joking. Go ahead.
We not joking. This is a real dating situation. Don't take yourself out the game.
Look, she gave me a $20 limit. What else?
You got $20. What are you
cook.
doing? Dante say you doing what? You cooking?
He cooking.
I'm gonna cook.
Dante's cooking. Okay, for his $20. All right, what else? You got $20. What are you doing for this date?
Are you talking about the whole date?
Yes.
Okay.
No, this is the date. Like.
This is the date.
Oh, I thought I'm taking the meal. Okay.
No. Your whole date is $20. The receipt's got to come back less than $20 or less.
All right. Thank you.
Let me answer. Let me answer why they thinking.
It's easy.
So why they think of the answer? Let me see if I can come up with something. So for me, $20 on a date, I would probably do like a picnic or something in the park because that's park is free. So I would go like, see, come on, Marcus.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not really my answer because
that's one of them older people, things. So you go to the park, have some little, cheese crackers, nothing too heavy, a picnic, and then I like historical tours. So like if you know what city you're in, you go to a new city, and then you go like every city you have, it has like you can like walk around and look at like the buildings and have like information on them. So do a walking tour. Come on, that's free. Come on, somebody.
Come on.
I got some stuff. Now.
You said what, Marcus?
Well, for me, I was gonna say, since this is Atlanta, I'm like, we about to meet up at the Beltline, and we about to walk, we about to talk, we go to the park, we can do the same thing. But the Beltline is real scenic. It's got a lot of different things around the city you can go to. It might be restaurants on the way, so I might find something that's like, oh, okay, I know this spot. It's not really expensive to, you grab a little appetizer or something. But otherwise, we go to the Beltline, walk and talk, and just really trying to keep it simple like that. Like maybe find somewhere to sit down, like you said, and do a picnic, or like find somewhere that's like live music, something like that. If I decide to step out where it's free to get in or something, hey, I'm gonna meet you down there or whatever. We're gonna enjoy this live music, and it might be like a tapas type of place. You know what I'm saying? Like tapas places, you can go on tapas place. If it's free to get in, you get in. There's a lot of places like that in Atlanta. Go in, enjoy the little tapas or whatever. Enjoy the live music and let it vibe. Like you can do something like that.
I like that. I like that. My best date ever was I went with some dude. We went to the symphony. That wasn't free. After the symphony, it was free. But after the symphony is really dope. We got all dressed up and like I was like, oh shit, going to the symphony. No, it's not. But after that, we went to a concert because he Nappy Roots at the time. I don't know if y'all remember who that was, but they were in Charlotte, and he knew the band, the drummer or some shit. Anyway, so we got him free. So we went to the concert. It was like the best thing ever. Like
love it.
Latoya?
Well, I cook. So I'm all
I got a question.
That picnic vibe, not just the cheese and crackers, but a nice little spread. We could go to a nice park or something, or see some outdoor music or, something like that, especially in these times, being outdoors, social distant. But I like a nice picnic, bring some games. One of my best dates, we're just outside, we playing some cards, something that you can, an activity that you can engage in, get to know the other person, and have some laughs, things of that nature. So,
shameless plug. Get the Wild Love games next time. Shameless plug.
Her game. Okay. Marcus, your question? Marcus had a question. What's your question, Marcus?
So we're talking about we like to cook because I can cook. My man said he can cook. We can all cook.
I don't cook. Go ahead.
You don't? Okay, all right.
Okay, Cardi.
Here's my thing. So when you're, let's say, and this for everybody, when it comes
make up for the other places. Continue.
Okay, that's a whole other conversation right there. We can get into that too. But my thing is, when the guys are dating the women dating the guys and everything, and it comes to the first date, I don't be one to. I mean, I be one too, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Invite them over and show them I can cook because you're gonna be thinking, you might think I'm gonna try to press you, and that's not the case. And then I don't want to
invite people over to your house on your first date, especially not in these days and time. Not that it's not the end of the world.
So I was trying to figure out why people saying, "Well, I'm a cook." I'm like, not on that first date.
No. Some people do. Some people do first dates at houses. They do, believe it or not.
I'm surprised.
She said, "Right, she prepared."
Toya said, "You prepare something, then you take it with you. You meet someplace. So that's a good idea."
Well, okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Netflix and chill. That's really what that feels like. And when it comes to dating, especially in 21st century, if you're dating a powerhouse woman, the idea of, hey, come to my house or any of those things, again, it's effort that we care about, that powerhouses care about. It's not even a cost, which is why I gave $20. It's like, what's the experience I'm gonna have on this date? What's and get to experience with you? And she doesn't want the feeling of that you are willing to put no effort into.
Right.
Dante has something to say.
I gotta get this out. If I only got $20, I'm not going on a date anyway.
Oh, thank you, Dante. Listen.
That's what I was going to say. Don't ask me because I'm not going.
My grandfather always taught me.
I'm not going.
He said, Dante, if you got to take a woman out and you got to look at what you order and what she ordered, you shouldn't be taking her out.
We shouldn't be out.
That's what I was taught.
And because I didn't say you only had $20 in your bank account, you only had $20 to spend on the date.
We can't go on the date.
So
we can go on a date.
When we have been in a relationship for a few months and then you want to do something creative.
Because the idea is that if we're not careful, the dollar amount we do that, and this comes up all the time, it's like, well, it needs to cost this much.
I don't think it's about the cost. I don't think about the cost.
Yeah, I don't think
it's about the cost, but I'm an experienced person, and I know experiences that I've created for people that I've been in a relationship with, they didn't cost $20.
There's some experiences that have been free.
They can cost $20. They can, but they did not cost $20.
The larger question was about creativity. Like, it's not that you don't have any money, but it's like,
right.
But you can be creative for more than $20.
So, okay, here's my question. Here's my question. So that brings me to the topic of like when people talk about the whole like, what is it, $200 date thing. Now, I'm gonna say it's about me. I'm a real basic. I'm about to say basic bitch, but I'm a real basic. I forgot where I was for 2 seconds. So, and what I mean by that
ain't my story or my ministry.
And what
ain't mine.
Listen, and what I mean by that is, like I like to do like real regular chill stuff. Like I'm not someone who has to go to Roof Chris or anything like that. Like I don't have to go like five-star restaurants. Like I'm cool. Like real talk. I am cool with going to like the Olive Garden or some shit. Like I don't need, like I'm an experienced person. Like I will much rather us go to, I'm a concert girl too. So like let's go to a concert. Let's go to like I said, let's go a picnic, or let's go. I had a really cool date with somebody. He rented an RV. Oh, an RV, and that was the weekend. And we ate there. We went and got like food. Takeout food, and that was the experience. Like
that was nice.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like I'm an experienced type person. I don't need like the flashy stuff. That's not really
not necessarily the flashy things. It's more I do what I call love dates, where I take myself out like at least once a week or once every 2 weeks, and I take myself out on a date of things that I would like to experience in a relationship. And I'm not cheap, so I like expensive shit. So I take myself on expensive dates. So I take myself on experiences. I'll go to a gallery. Well, not now because of the pandemic, but before, go to a gallery opening, or I'm doing certain things, going to events, taking myself out to really exclusive restaurants. So I'm doing that for myself. So I want somebody else to do that for me. I'm not just going to tag along for whatever. If I know I can do it for myself and I've created that kind of thing for myself, that's what I like.
And maybe I need to like upgrade my standards, but
you should. And you should. And the reason I started doing that probably like last year, and it's not like upgrading your standards, but if you don't like that stuff, then that's fine. I like that stuff. I like getting dressed up, going to a wine bar, going to these things. That's exciting for me.
Like for example, like I like getting dressed up. I get dressed up all the time to go places. Like I'm out when it's not COVID. Like I'm out all the time. Either at an event, at somewhere, I'm always on, right? So when I don't have to be working and on, I like to be chill. Like I wear leggings and t-shirts. I have them on now. Like that is probably my go-to outfit at the house. I have a t-shirt on and leggings because I have to be on so much that I just like chilling. I don't want to have to always go out. Like this weekend, I went on a date, I guess you want to call it. Me and one of my friends went to one of my friend's house. She had a cookout. So like that was it. And we had the best fucking time. Like and that was it. Like I didn't really need to do a whole lot. Like I'm cool with that.
The key is that you gotta be able to enjoy it again, because like there's a bunch of things like it needs to be this for this. Like nope, you just find what brings you joy and you do that.
Right.
And as long as you can enjoy that, go ahead, Latoya.
I think it's about intention too. So this is not my norm, but in better times, I started my 2020 off right. I was in Paris.
As we all did.
Right, the whole world started off. I was like, yep.
And I met this guy online, and it was like one of my last nights in Paris, and he knew that there were certain things that I still didn't get to see. And so literally, like maybe he spent a little more than $20. But we met at the Eiffel Tower. We went and got a crepe on the street. We did a walking tour, and he made sure like I saw all of these things that I had been there working and I didn't get a chance to see. So he pointed out all these different things. We took photos everywhere. Ended up at a cafe having wine, at the end of the night. And so it's about intention. Like he was cued into what I needed. He didn't want me to leave and go back without seeing all of those different things, and that was wonderful.
Yeah, and that's the experience, right? It's like, how do I feel?
That's a great experience,
not what
right?
Are they? Yeah, and it could have been, to your point, 25 or nothing for that matter, right? He's like, I just know this street. Here's this.
Do y'all do Dutch since we on dates?
I'm sorry.
And money.
What is that?
I mean, I don't, but I'm just wondering.
No.
I'm sorry. What was that?
No.
Some people do. Like, it's a whole conversation on social media. Like,
if I'm paying for anything on a date, then we are friends.
I will say this,
buddies.
You
the homie. You're a homie.
I will pay for a date. I have, but by the time I pay for the date, we've already been on like date 5 or 6. So like I will pay, but in the beginning.
Down the line.
I have no problem paying. But in the beginning,
that's different. That's different.
Yeah. In the
if
beginning,
we're in a relationship, if we're in a relationship,
but I have to be a relationship for me. Like if we are dating consistently and like we on date like 5 or 6, like, or if it's my idea and I invite you someplace, then I'll pay. I'm like, all right.
Oh, that's nice. Like, you were so sweet.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing. You were being so sarcastic. Look,
incredibly.
And the only reason why is because I used to be like that, and it just didn't lead me in these great places of having these like different caveats of like making exceptions and all of that stuff, and it's just like, what was I doing? So it was
that's
just
why you
like,
gotta do it from your heart. You guys, it has to be not from a to get. It has to be, this is who I am. This is how I
right.
live.
Well,
like I don't. If I invite someone out, like I'm not doing it thinking like, oh, you got to be my husband. If I pay for a date, but by the time I pay for the date, I'm like, okay, it's a nice gesture.
What you want to do?
Yeah, I want to do it because you already paid for 4 of them. So like, let me pay for this one because I can, I can afford to do so. And it'd be nice. Yeah.
I haven't done Dutch, but I've always been curious. What if I just did one day, like on the first date, like how would you feel? But I've never actually done it. Though.
Marcus, don't
do it, girl. You like.
Don't do it.
I guess you can. I mean, I've done something where like, so my dad has season tickets to a basketball team, so I've invited somebody and they didn't pay for their ticket, so I guess
that's lit. Yeah, that's cool.
I guess.
I
didn't say,
cool.
Hey, your ticket
cost
such and such.
You take them on a date. That's you treat them.
No, wait now. I did not treat them. I invited them.
Did they go?
Yes, they came. But
was the tickets free?
I mean, for me, yes, because it was my dad.
Did you make him pay for the ticket?
No. I didn't make him pay for the tickets, but he paid for dinner. He paid for dinner.
What was your treat to the game? The game was your treat.
The game, but it wasn't though. I didn't look at it like that. It wasn't.
It was AC. It's okay.
Okay. Right. I'm like, okay.
It was.
He took care of that part. He took care of dinner. That's how it's supposed to be.
All right.
And there's nothing wrong with it either. There's nothing wrong with treating someone well, like you want to be treated.
It's okay, AC.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. So here's the question. This is just a switch gears that we talk about dating. And actually, you tell me again directly where we're looking at, how much time we have around it.
We have like 5 more minutes and then we're getting off here.
Oh wow.
Oh well, this
we're getting off at 10:30.
This question might be too heavy. I'll let you.
No, go ahead. Ask it. Go for 10:30.
This one is just around because everybody wants to. Again, everybody's gonna date. Everybody's gonna be in a relationship. If I were to interview your ex,
oh shoot,
what's one positive thing they will say about you?
Oh, that's
I got a lot of positives.
Lots of positives.
A lot of positives.
One.
Just one. What would your ex say about you? One thing that your ex would say about you.
Man, I ain't been in a relationship in 4 years. I don't think I got an ex.
That's not true.
Marcus,
did she disappear, Marcus? Marcus, did she disappear? She disappeared.
Oh, I'm saying I haven't dated in 4 years.
So the one, what would she say?
I don't have an ex.
That's
because the ex sounds recent.
No, exes are not recent. Exes are people you formerly dated. Let's define things. That's a good point.
4 years ago, more than 4 years. Yeah.
So what would she say, Marcus?
I ain't been.
If I ran into anybody you formerly dated, what would they say about you? 5 years ago, 10 years.
He's so nice.
That's not even believable, Marcus. That don't even sound believable right now.
I don't believe that.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Okay.
My ex would say that I'll treat my girl very, very well. That's what she'd say.
I believe that too, Dante. I believe that. Listen, go ahead, LaToya. What would your ex say about you, LaToya?
Right now, I'm gonna stay semi-serious because we're limited on time. I'm a good woman. I'm ambitious and I'm very loving.
Ambitious.
Okay.
And very loving.
Clapping. Okay.
Okay.
will say this show not about me because I'm not looking for nobody, but I'm just gonna answer the question anyway.
But of course, but you're open to somebody, right?
Oh, I'm open, but it ain't about this. Ain't about me. You know, the show ain't about
me. It always is.
My name is on the show, but it ain't about me.
I was like, it always is.
You know. Let's see. They will say probably that I am very ambitious. Every relationship I've had, like the last one, he was saying the one thing he liked because we could talk business because I'm very business and goal oriented. Like I have this whole vision of my life 20 years from now. Now sometimes that gets in the way of dating because I'm career focused. You know, and then sometimes I'm not as affectionate.
Many powerhouses.
I'm not, you know, so that gets, it takes a very unique man to be able to date me because, one, I talk about sex and a lot of men don't like that. They don't like their woman to be as vocal and as open about sex. So that's really, I talk about sex like I'm real vocal.
Sex with Ashley is the
brain. You talk about or what you talk about it. That the fact you talk about it. I mean, is either tired of hearing it or is it just?
She's like everyday wild.
Basically, I was from the previous people. It was like they didn't want someone who was their wife or the mother of their children to be as sexually open and vocal because I'm vocal.
You don't need to talk to somebody that don't want you to do that.
Exactly.
That's why. I know. So like I'm
hence exes.
So I'm very vocal. Like I'm I do workshops. I'm on stages. I talk about pussy and dick all day. So some people don't like that, and I totally understand that.
Okay.
Yeah. And then what else I was saying? So there's outside of that, and then. Oh yeah, I think that's probably it. AC, what's yours?
Probably all of them would say that she's a multiplier and that she knows how to take a vision and execute it very well. And
is that a multiplier? Elaborate.
And probably that I help them or I've helped them believe in themselves. A lot more than they did.
I ain't got time for that.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, I
see that.
So you build confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say, Latoya?
I wouldn't say build confidence. I'm just saying like I believe I get behind someone in their vision, and I know how to help.
You're supportive.
So I'm supportive, but I would say most of them would say I'm a multiplier. Then I know how to execute very well.
That's like fix a nigga. I ain't got time. Like, I don't have
No,
time.
not a multiplier, not fixing stuff. I mean, like my vision and things like that. Like, I mean, it's one thing to be ambitious, but it's another thing to execute well and properly and make something really big.
That is a fact. I agree.
That is true.
And so I've done that very well in several areas. So, but I don't be fixing people. Now I have. If you talk to 25-year-old AC, she's like a toolkit waiting to be like, hey,
build a brother.
Build a brother. I need to already be together when you get over here. I'm pretty much together. So I need
That's what I'm saying.
I'm excited to connect with you.
Listen.
I got you, sis.
Listen.
So what was yours?
The X thing? I think I said mine.
Yeah, well, maybe I missed it. Okay.
She did. She said
and ambitious and very loving.
Oh, ambitious. Okay. Yep. Got it.
So, so tell the people where they can find you, gentlemen and lady. So where can they find you for people who are listening? Because we have quite a few people watching the show. If they're curious and like to know more, where can we find you on social media? Please don't get your number. But where can we find you on social media? Please don't do that.
All right. Let me go first. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Dante.
All right, so I mean, my Facebook page is my name, Dante A, my middle initial, White. So
Dante
A
White,
and then Dante A White. But then my IG is kind of advanced. If you get to add me on Facebook, and I'll show you everything else. if you have my Facebook.
Yes, ladies, the big hearted guy right here. Get him. Slide in.
In fact, I'll post my link. I'll post my link tree. So,
yeah, you can write it in the comments too on the video if you want to after it's over. And Marcus, where can we find you, Marcus, on social media? You can do Instagram, Facebook, or whatever.
IG is going to be the Marksman's Photos.
The who?
The Marksman's Photos.
The Marksman Photos. Okay.
Yeah, and then Facebook is under my name, Marcus Whitehead. And the Marksman's Photos too on IG and Facebook.
This is Marcus Whitehead, and that's Dante White. Don't get the two confused. Whitehead,
right?
White. And Miss Latoya.
Yes. People can find me on Instagram, toy_on_fire.
I like that.
Yes, toy on fire.
Damn.
Ooh.
But I will just say, I'm a grown ass woman. I don't,
Don't come over there playing no games.
None of these games.
Don't play on my phone. Don't play on my gram. Serious inquiries only. Absolutely.
Yes. Right.
Love it.
And AC for anybody who wants to get like astrology or maybe they want to date AC. Tell them where they can find you.
At AC Brown on Instagram. Do not find me on Facebook.
And why is that, AC?
I just don't be on Facebook like that. Mostly on Instagram.
Okay, that's
Brown Facebook, Instagram. Got it.
It's on Instagram.
And Alex.
Alex, the Love Engineer. You can actually find me at Dessert and Discussion. Dessert and Discussion everywhere. Dessert and Discussion Facebook. Dessert and Discussion Instagram.
Alex got like 4 emails from me already. She don't know it.
I got you, AC. I got you.
And I am the hostess with the mostest.
Yes, you are.
I am Ashley Cobb, and you can find me on Sex with Ashley. That's Sex with Ashley, Facebook, Instagram, and the website. And this has been a great episode, you guys. Thank you for joining. And next week,
everybody.
Same place, same time. Next week, we're talking about how to keep it freaky in the bedroom with two.
Listen, I need you to invite me back.
We have this married couple who's coming next week to talk about sex and all the things on next Wednesday on the Sex with Ashley radio show. Until next time, we out.
Yeah. Right.
What does it feel like when you don't really know? What does it feel like when your heart turns cold? I like when things get dark and mysterious. I guess that makes me messy and delirious. Hey, I'm young and I wanna have some fun, but I see some boys running around with a gun, skipping around, acting like it's a toy, playing, aiming, but he actually caught himself a boy. What did I do? Johnny's lifeless on my shoes. What did I do? I swear I didn't mean to shoot. What did I do? Johnny's lifeless on my shoes. What did I do? I swear I didn't mean to shoot. La da da da, la da da da, la da da. I gotta run far away. La da da, la da da da, la da da da. I swear I didn't mean to shoot. La da da da, la da da da, la da da. I gotta run far away. La da da, la da da da, la da da da. I swear I didn't mean to shoot. Here at your wake, tears rolling down my eyes. They've got their fingers pointed, but I'm in disguise. No one knows I'm the one who shot this boy. Mama cries, she sees the devil in my eyes. What did I do? Johnny's lifeless on my shoes. What did I do? I swear I didn't mean to shoot. What did I do? Johnny's lifeless on my shoes. What did I do? I swear I didn't mean to shoot. Questions start, where was I the day he died?